Hello, everybody. Welcome to WMBT University of Health. How are you guys doing? Hoping that you're doing great. I'm doing great. The world doing great. I guess they are. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I want to give a shout out to my new followers that are following me. Thank you very much. You have no idea how happy I am. Claire, you don't have no idea how happy I am. Oh my goodness, where can I start? There's so much good stuff going on. I got a special announcement to make. I will be starting up a workshop starting this spring. Um, it will be on Saturdays, maybe the first Saturday of the month, or either the third. I don't know yet. I have to figure it out. Where I will be doing a workshop called God's Medicine. Many of you all have been listening to the show, and you all know how I am. When it comes down to medicine, lifestyle medicine, I'm very passionate about it. And so I'm going to be doing a workshop on it. That workshop will cost $50. Um, it will be like a 2 hour workshop, but it'll be fun. It would be fun. I'm getting trying to get everything together, and I'll be doing it in my office, sitting behind my desk, teaching on God's medicine. I firmly believe that how can I use the word? With medications, holistic medications, and God's medicine, I believe that it will truly work. Now, I want to share something with you all, an experience that I had the other day. And this title is going to be God's medicine because I know it was God that did it. I have been having a lot of problems with my legs. Not going to lie about it. I'm going to keep it real as real can get. I have been having a lot of problems with my legs. And when I came back from the Miss Corporate America event, it was to the place I couldn't hardly walk. It was like I took medication, I took everything that I possibly could to help me. But it wasn't doing no good. And it was like, Lord, what in the world is going on? And I remember I was laying in bed. I was laying in bed. And I heard a soft voice said collagen, collagen. And I'm like, collagen, collagen, collagen. And so the next morning, the Lord spoke to me. He said, the Holy Spirit said, I want you to open a pack of your gelatin and I want you to take it. And it's like, okay, Lord, I kid you all not. I did that. I took my gelatin. First day, the pain started leaving. The second day, the pain started leaving. Now, I haven't taken none today, and I'm going to take some when I finish doing this class. It started leaving. Let me share some with you. When pills don't help, there's always another solution. Don't you not know the collagen has helped more than the pills? And it's like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I be so busy until there are times that I just forget about doing anything. And I'm battling with I'm battling with stage 3 kidney disease. And hopefully when I go back to the doctor, it will be reversed. I hope it is. Anyway, so I was looking on Instagram and this lady was talking, she said in the mornings on an empty stomach, blend you some beets, some carrots, and ginger. and drink it on an empty stomach. I'm like, and what she said made sense. Beets keeps the blood flowing. Ginger keeps the digestive system going. And the carrots helps with the vitamins. And it gives you energy. Sure enough, I kid you not. I got up this morning and I did it, and I was shocked at how I felt. I actually felt good after I take it, because I have to be at work at 7:15. I get up like at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the mornings, do my prayers, and that's it. And so when I took it this morning, it was like, oh my God, this is no joke. This is real. So God has a way of showing you things. Some people call the universe. Well, I hate to say this, that the universe can't do nothing. God is the God of the universe because He created the universe. And so I have to, I tell people this all the time. Just talk to the universe. No, you're talking to God because God is the God of the universe. It's in the Bible. So I am a born again. I am a born again believer. I am a Jew. I'm not a Hebrew Jew. I'm a part of the Igbo tribe that is out of Nigeria, and a descendant of the Igbo tribe that's out of Nigeria. And so, yeah, the Igbos, they are part of the lost tribe of Israel. Israel just officially announced that about 3 or 4 years ago. So I believe in what God's word says. And so, like I said, when I taken it, it was like, wow, this is no joke. So it got me back in, it's like saying, thing I need to share with my people about this because it's good. I shop at Sprouts. Now you might say that place is expensive. Yes and no. Yes and no. Sometimes Sprouts have a big good sale on. So yeah, I can't say it's expensive. But if you can get organic beetroots, good. But if you can't, just get your can of beets, and that's what I do, and just wash them off. But me, I put the whole, not the whole can, but the juice and everything in, and I kid you not, I really feel a lot better. So I said, you know what? I was telling my daughter, I said, you know what? Next week I'm gonna get a lot of fruit. Well, this week or next week, get a lot of fruit and start juicing. I'm going on a juice thing. But then I was looking and I said, I need to get me a multifunctional nut milk machine. And so I went on Amazon and I seen one on Amazon. There's pretty reasonable multifunction. It makes soups, it makes juices. And so yeah, the juices are hot because that blend, it blends it up, it's hot. But only thing I do is put it in the refrigerator. And that's it. Because you need that fiber. People don't like taking that fiber, but you need that fiber. Fiber, that's the reason why a lot of people get cancer because they don't have their bowels not moving good enough. And so you need that fiber to keep you regulate. And you need that juice to keep it flowing, to keep you going on. So yeah, when I tell you I'm very excited about this because it's like, Lord, I thank you. I thank you for showing me this collagen. You have different companies that tell you get collagen packets and everything, but no, collagen is on the inside. And you might say, well, I don't really like taking that gelatin. Get you some chicken. Some people use chicken feet. I don't use no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Get me some bones and make me some bone broth. Or if you live between Carolinas, Alabama, I think Tennessee, I know Florida and Georgia, go to Publix. They have where you can get the um the meat for bone broth. Well, only thing I do is just put it into your crock pot or your instant pot or whatever pot, excuse me, whatever, and just let it simmer all night long. It's good. It's absolutely good. So I said, you don't think next week I'm gonna do that? I'm just going to either get me some bone broth and do the other and just leave it alone. I was also reading an article where the American Heart Association was telling people about protein. And to a certain degree, from what I was reading, I have to agree with them. A lot of people would rather take supplements than the food. And in those supplements, you don't always know what's in them. Those supplements you don't know. So why not go to the butcher or go to your grocery store that they're dealing in real meat and ask them, about chicken or different things. Now they're telling people to if you eat red meat is good, but too much red meat is not good for you. Red meat is good, but too much red meat is not good for you. So you have to do things in moderation. You have to do it in moderation. So my advice as far as protein, chicken, some seafoods, I think salmon. I'm not sure, but I think salmon has protein. Look at look at the different meats that you like and go from there. But make sure you get that protein. Protein supplements are okay. There's nothing wrong with them. But I have to agree with Kennedy and the American Heart Association. I have to agree with them. You need to eat food, beans. Well, I don't like beans. Well, guess what? I'd rather know what a bean has than not know what a supplement has. Because you got to understand that the government, where they check on all the vitamins and stuff, they don't regulate it good. And they don't. Look at some of the teas that are out here. I was shocked at some of the teas that was not good, and we love those type of teas. Celestial seasonings. I love celestial seasonings, but I kind of heard some things about it, and it's like, no, and they're in Colorado. They're in Boulder, Colorado, and I love celestial seasonings. And it's like, and they be saying, well, they've been in trouble a couple times. Well, what company haven't been in trouble? You tell me a company that has not been in trouble, and I tell you that you lying. Because every company has been in some type of trouble. Let's just keep it real. But Celestial Seasonings, I love them. And it really hurt me when I'm like, are you serious? Especially Red Zinger. Oh, I love me some Red Zinger. Green tea. I used to have a green tea tree. And I'm thinking about getting me another one because let me share a story with you all. When I had my green tea tree and I had like a garden in the back of my apartment, boy, you couldn't tell me nothing. I would go in there and clip the little rosemary, clip some thyme. I remember it was during Thanksgiving. I was cooking and my late mother was alive. And I let her sit in the living room, in the kitchen because she stayed sick. And she looked at me. She said, "What are you doing, girl?" I said, I'm going out here and cut me some. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. You couldn't tell me nothing. You could not tell me nothing. And then my tea. I would go out there, get me some tea leaves and dry them out. And then once they dried out, crush them real good and take me a little thing and pour the water on my greens. Oh, you could not tell me nothing. I was living the life. That was luxury for me. So I'm in the process of getting ready to go back to doing that. But like I say, it's just I when I read the report, and I'm gonna go back and read it some more, and it's like I have to agree with Kennedy on this. I have to agree with him. Now, sugar. I have to be honest. I love monk sugar at Sprouts. If you look for monk sugar, they have them in the bags. But here is the click. If you go looking on the barrels, you will see monk sugar. Boy, when I seen that, oh my God. You should have seen me grabbing my little bag, putting it in. It was like, oh my God, it's loose. So yeah, I love Sprouts. I really do. Like I shared in the last video, I like how you can get the day of the meat that is almost ready for the, as they call, the date to go out, but you can get it. I got me some salmon. Oh, especially some smoked salmon. Ooh. You talking about good? Oh my goodness. So, like I said, I have to leave the shrimp alone because shrimp is not good for you. In all honesty, um, I love shrimp, but you have to do things in moderation. I mean, that's just it in moderation. And with me being, like I say, in the Jewish thing, there are things they don't eat the bottom, the feeders from the bottom. Um, Tilapia, that's like a debate. Um, because when the fishermen were fishing and the fishermen, did their fishing, they got all types of fish: catfish, tilapia, bass, um, cod. They got all kinds of fish, and so that's kind of like indebatable. But I love all the best fish that I truly love, to be honest, out of all fishes. That is salmon, especially that good salmon and cod and tilapia at times. But the best is cod and salmon. I love that thickness. I love that thickness. I love when I used to go to Captain D's and or either Long John Silver's and I got me some fish and to see that thickness, yeah, I love that. Chicken, I love the breast. Now, out there's this cook that I used to watch, and he was saying, he said, I don't know why people feel that the breast has a lot of juices, but they don't. The thighs do. Well, guess what? I don't like the thighs. I don't really like the dark meat. Um, I like the breast, and I love me some wings. Now, you give me the breast and some wings, we got it going on. Now, I have to be honest with you. We have it going on. The thighs, I have never been a person that liked the thighs. But I was looking at another cook, and they're saying thighs are a lot cheaper now. And I can understand because everybody goes for the breast. Everybody goes for the wings. Everybody goes for the legs. Now the legs again are cheaper. But the week before last, I went to Sprouts and I got a whole chicken that was already cooked. A whole chicken that was cooked. it costed $9, but it was a whole chicken. Now, if you go and try to buy a whole chicken, that chicken gonna cost you between $7 and $8. So I was gonna get. I had said what I was gonna do if they have it. Get two whole chickens and just freeze the ones and just eat off the ones that because they're already cooked. They're cooked. So only thing you have to do is just put them in the refrigerator. They're already cooked. So yeah, and Sprouts' organic lemons. Whoo! When I tell you I love those lemons, I love those lemons. Those lemons, oh my God. There's a different taste. There is a different taste between the organic and the natural. There is a difference. I could taste it. So yeah. So, you have to choose your battles. But me personally, I don't know about y'all. I'm tired of people dying with cancer. I'm tired of people dying purely of ailments. I'm tired of it. Why can't we live like they lived in the biblical days? Why? I mean, can someone answer that question? Why? I tell you why. Because there is so much stuff, chemicals. Now, Europe, I want to move to Europe. I want to move to Europe because Europe's food is no preservatives, no additives, or nothing. Africa, their food, no preservatives, it's not like that. Now, there are two states. I mean, there's one country and one state are health states. I mean, health. One country is Canada. Canada, they don't play. You can go to the creek and drink that water. You ain't got to worry about it because they don't play. Canada, Colorado, same thing, especially that Boulder, Colorado. Boulder is the same way. They are very health conscious. And I love that. Colorado, I must say, is a health caution state. Now, I don't know about Wyoming, Montana. I don't know about them. But I know about Colorado. That I remember when I went to visit my daughter, and a shout out to Colorado. A shout out to you guys. Um, I remember I went out to buy something at the store, and I went to this all natural store, and it was lemonade, mint, and ginger. I think I can't. Don't hit me on it, but I think it was lemonade, ginger, and mint. Boy, let me tell y'all. When I tasted that stuff, I said, when I get home, I gotta make it. And sure enough, when I came home, I got it and I made it, and it was, oh my God, it was so good. So we as Americans forget about all the foolishness that's going on in America. Forget about it. Just totally forget about it and focus on your health because it makes no sense people dying the way they are. It makes no sense. What is wrong with doing what is supposed to be done? And that's one of the things I'm going to teach in God's medicine. That's one of the things. God created the food. Now people use God created the marijuana. I don't want to hear all that. I really don't. That's for the Jamaicans. I don't want to hear all that because it's like this, and I have to be honest with you. Yes, medical marijuana is good, but I remember when my mother was living, and I remember she dealt with Parkinson, and I remember I read something that medical marijuana was good, and I remember I went to my doctor. I went to her doctor, and I said, "Hey," I said, "how do you feel about medical?" He said, "No." Before it even come out of your mouth, no, no. And really, what he says is telling the truth because marijuana. kills off the brain cells. They I do apologize for that. That was my daughter calling me. Over here where we live, where I used to live, um, yeah, yeah, they don't get crazy. They going around taking people's cars and all this type of stuff. Where I live at now, I'm very grateful. I'm very happy. We live in a very secluded neighborhood, and it's nice. It's absolutely nice. But anyway, but like I was saying, was that I'm tired of people getting sick. I'm tired of people not taking care of themselves. You know, you might say, but I don't want to be buying all this stuff. And you don't have to buy all this stuff. You really don't. Only thing you just need to do, like my daughter, she lives in Denver. And what she takes is she drinks lemon water every day. Hot lemon stew or just lemon water. And it saved her from COVID. It actually saved her from COVID. Um, Garlic make you an antibiotic. That's what I do sometimes, and I'm gonna give the recipe. And also check out my Roku channel. I'm on Roku now. Check it out. Um, but yeah, there is a way that you can overcome this. People that have cancer, I know this for a fact. My god sister had cancer, and what she did, strictly vegan, juiced, smoothies, the whole 9 yards. And when she went back, it took at least about good 6 or 7 months. But when she went back, it was it. But here's the thing: she also was in prayer. And see, this is the key that people don't want. They want that fast healing. They don't want to take the time. And in God's medicine, I'm going to be teaching that. I'm going to be teaching about praying 3 times a day. I'm going to be giving scriptures on it. So keep an ear open. I will be going through Bobby Coffee. I'll be going through that site where you can register and join me. I'll be doing it every month. So if you miss one month, you can catch it on another month. But yeah, I will be doing it all the time until God says to stop. So once again, thank you so very much for listening to WMBT. It was a pleasure in talking with you all, whatever you want to call it. And once again, Boulder, Colorado, you all got my link for the TV network. I'll be posting another link for the podcast. Thank you all very much. And once again, take care of yourselves. Be blessed.